Hi, hello students. In this video, we are going to discuss about the types of physical quantities. Types of physical quantities. Physical quantities have been classified into three main classifications. The first classification is fundamental and derived physical quantities. Derived physical quantities, and the second one is vector and scalar. Vector and scalar, and the third one is dimensional and dimensionless physical quantity. Dimensional and dimensionless physical quantities. Dimensionless physical quantities. The first classification is fundamental and derived physical quantities. The first classification, fundamental. What is meant by fundamental? Fundamental is nothing but basics, basic physical quantity. The fundamental physical quantity also called as basic physical quantity. Coming to the definition, the physical quantity which do not which don't depends upon other physical quantities is called fundamental physical quantity. Fundamental physical quantities. So the SI system have been recognized 7 fundamental physical quantities. They are namely length, mass, third one time. Anyhow, these three physical quantities we are using in system of units CGS, MKS, and FPS system. And the fourth one is luminous intensity, and the fifth one is amount of substance. Sixth one is electric current. The final one is thermodynamic temperature. Thermodynamic temperature. So the fundamental physical quantities are independent. Coming to the derived physical quantities. Derived physical quantity. So the name itself, it is indicating derived from some other physical quantities. So derived physical quantity is nothing but the physical quantity which is depends upon fundamental physical quantity. Fundamental physical quantity is called derived physical quantities. Derived physical quantity. And see, look at here. If you observe the speed formula, speed is equal to distance by nothing but distance traveled divided by time. So the speed is a physical quantity which is depends upon distance. Distance is nothing but length, time. So in order to define the speed, you need to take the fundamental physical quantities help. It is the ratio of length to time. So the speed is depends upon length as well as time. So that's why I will call as speed is the derived physical quantities. Example for derived physical quantities: speed, velocity, acceleration, next momentum, force, energy, etc. Many are there. So this is about the derived physical quantity. And the second classification is vector and scalar. Coming to the vector, vector is nothing but the physical quantity, PQ stands for physical quantity, which have both magnitude and direction. Both magnitude and direction is called vector. See, look at here. And the vector is denoted by, it is denoted, wait a second. It is denoted by an arrow on the above it. See, if S is a vector, then you should write S bar or S bar. This is the representation of vector. S bar is the representation of vector. So the vector will have both magnitude and a specified direction. Such kind of physical quantity we should consider as a vector. And coming to the examples, displacement, velocity, acceleration, momentum, force, etc. See, if you apply some force on the object, it will move in the specified direction in which direction you are applying the force. So the force will have magnitude as well as direction. We can measure the force now. How much force we are applying, that we can measure. Coming to the scalar, scalar is nothing but the physical quantity which have magnitude. We can measure it but not direction. Magnitude and but not direction. The physical quantity which have only magnitude but not direction. Such kind of physical quantity is called scalar. It's called scalar. And look at here example for this: distance, speed, time, next energy, etc. are the scalars. And look at here I'm going to be explaining about the distance and displacement concept. For suppose one of the person is traveling in the particular direction like this. In this path he might be travel. Let us say this is the starting point and this is the ending point. So throughout the journey, see, I'm going to be find see the length covered by an object, whatever the length he covered in the curved portion, that length we will consider as the distance. The actual length covered by an object is called distance. See, whenever he is covering the distance at the point X, he will be in this direction. At point Y, he will be in this direction. At point Z, he might be in this direction. At point C, he will be in this direction. So from point to point, the direction is going to be changed. But we are able to measure the distance by using odometer. Odometer is a device which we use to find out the distance travel. So from point to point, the direction is going to be changed, but we are able to find out the magnitude. Clear? So that's why I'm calling distance as the scalar. What is distance? The actual length covered by an object is called distance. But during the journey of covering this distance, the object is not going to be maintained the particular direction. That's why I will call distance is a scalar quantity. Coming to the displacement, the definition of the displacement is the shortest distance from starting point to ending point. So this is the line which I had drawn with the red color. So the shortest distance from A to B we can consider as a displacement. So the shortest distance will have the particular direction from A to B. So that's why I will consider it as the displacement is nothing but the shortest distance from starting point to ending point as a vector. I hope you all of you understood why we are considering distance is a scalar and displacement is a vector. And coming to the third classification is dimensional and dimensionless physical quantity. Dimensional physical quantity is nothing but the physical quantity which have units is called as dimensional physical quantity. Dimensional physical quantity. Example: length, mass, weight. These are all have units. Time, momentum, etc. These are all the physical quantities which have units. And coming to the dimensionless physical quantities, these do not have the units. The physical quantity which do not have units is called dimensionless physical quantity. Dimensionless physical quantity. Example for this: magnitude, not magnitude, magnification. Magnification in lens and mirrors. Next, refractive index, relative refractive index, relative refractive index, and the last one is relative density, etc. These are all the examples for the dimensionless physical quantities. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel and share to your friends. Thank you very much.